Hey guys, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Hello everyone.
Look at this, I found a vintage t-shirt from our Shelby Dream Giveaway.
Shelby.
What year is that from?
Yeah,
2019, yeah. Remember that?
Yep.
That was cool, the Shelby truck.
2019 is vintage.
Yeah, 2019 is vintage, right guys? Pre-pandemic. That was a great giveaway. And speaking of great kind of Ford giveaways, F100 right here. Had a question yesterday. Trish asked, does it have power steering and power brakes? Yes, it has both.
For 1970.
For 1970. But remember, this isn't the engine that came, and you couldn't get the 427 dual quad from the factory on an F100. These were work trucks. This engine is from the early 60s. I think it's from 1960, early 60s. But here you can see the power brake booster. Here you can see the power, PJ and I were just talking about this, the power steering cooling line right here.
Yeah, it's got like a little heat diffuser or something.
Yeah. Keep that running cool. And no, it's not a camera, guys. You would know if it was a camera.
But you can still see the floorboard.
You can see the floor down there. So there you go. Today is Mailbag Wednesday on Thursday, since I had to head out early yesterday. So we're going to take care of you guys' questions today.
Wait, before you start.
What?
Larry West said, good afternoon, Chris. On Tuesday, you asked for it, and I will deliver it. So Wednesday morning, from Colorful, Colorado, via FedEx to sunny Florida.
Okay.
I finally found my cassette tapes, and one should be era correct. You should see it by Monday.
Okay, an era correct. I wonder, let's see, 80s era correct. Tears for Fears?
Blondie.
No, Larry West is not a Tears for Fears kind of guy.
Blondie.
Or mid-80s. Who knows? Maybe.
It'll be exciting to see.
Yeah, don't tell me, Larry. I may be surprised. Like the 8-track, like the Hotel California 8-track.
We'll open it up. We'll open it up.
Okay, thank you for that, Larry. Okay, we're going to start with some questions, but guys, throw those questions to PJ. We'll get them in real time, and I'll tack them on to the end here. Kevin Stockman wants to know, what's the towing capacity of the Jeep? Of course, he's talking about that Jeep 392, the Rubicon 392. 3,500 pounds is the answer on that. That's right from Jeep's official data on the 392. So 3,500 pounds. Could you get away if you had something a little bit heavier? Yeah, but you wouldn't want to go cross country on it. Remember that those ratings are well engineered, and that there are not tolerances, what are they called? Durability factors into the parts on there. And you could get away with towing something heavier, but it's not recommended. Roger, I'm so glad Roger has a question. He has a question for me, but I'm going to then ask the question to you, PJ. He says, Chris, which one of the cars is the most fun to drive?
Most fun to drive. Wow.
Cadillac Blackwing is a blast to drive, but I've got to tell you, I had to drive the BMW the other day. And while we're talking about the BMW, we just got the wing put on it. PJ, can you kind of glance over there for a moment?
Oh, yeah.
What do you guys think of the wing and the carbon fiber diffuser that are now on the M4?
Yeah, that wing looks impressive.
Yeah. So the M4 is a blast to drive.
A blast?
It's a blast to drive. And I'll tell you what, it really feels like a modern muscle car. If you didn't know that it was a BMW brand, you could think that it was a high-end. This could be built in America, but of course that's built in Germany. That's a blast to drive as well. As far as classics,
I would say the GTO.
GTO, but I've got to tell you what. We were out doing a video shoot with the Monte Carlo, and you know why it's a blast? I know. You know why it's a blast to drive? Because you feel like you're in a brand new Monte Carlo in the mid-1980s. That's why it's a blast to drive.
That's got to be fun.
The feeling of it. It's just like, man, I'm in a brand new Monte Carlo. It's got 600 miles on it. Right, Rob?
I'm sneaking around here.
Okay, so now, PJ, Roger's question to you. PJ, which one of the cars is the most fun to drive?
Oh, I gotta say the
GTO.
GTO.
Okay.
Blue Liberty Blue GTO with the top down, driving down.
Oh yeah.
Homerton here.
Oh, that's so cool. There you go, Roger. Thanks for your question on that. Now this came from someone who didn't leave a name. Do you know if the 69 Charger 500 ever ran in NASCAR before its restoration?
That's that one right down there.
Yep. We don't know. May have, may not have. I have no way of knowing. We have paperwork on the restoration. We do not have paperwork from 1969 knowing how it was used.
But didn't NASCAR legend Ray Abraham have that car?
Well, he had that car, but he would not have raced it in NASCAR in 1969. You'd be looking for names like Buddy Baker to have raced it in NASCAR, or David Pearson, or any of those greats. And that would be fantastic, but we do not know that. If anybody figures that out, let us know. We'll share that information. And it's tough because NASCAR, I don't think they even have that information in their archives as far as VIN numbers that raced. Okay, now PJ, this question is from Floyd. Actually, it's several questions, and these have to go to you. So when you pay the cash that goes for taxes, do you give the cash to the winner and they get to keep any difference? And what if the cash portion is not enough to pay the taxes? PJ, that's on you.
Yeah. What happens when you win and you're, the independent auditors select your winning ticket number and you say that you want the car, and what we do is we pay the federal gift tax directly to the IRS. It's not like we hand the winner the taxes or the cash. That goes directly to the IRS. So next year, when you get your 1099 miscellaneous from us, it'll have the value, the fair market value of the car, plus the withholding already in place. So this way here, you're covered. Now, normally, if you won a prize, you'd have to pay 25% of that to the federal gift tax. And because we're paying that 25%, we actually have to bump that up and pay taxes on that. We use the federal government's gross markup formula to bring that value up to 33.33%. So this way here, when you backdoor it out, it's 25% of the total value of fair market value.
So we send it to the IRS, and then we send the winner a form so they can give it to their accountant, or if you're doing your own taxes, you can fill it on in that the IRS already has that prize tax sitting there on deposit for you.
And most people who win tell us, just about everybody who's won so far and contacted us back, state they do very well on that year's federal taxes because of what we pay. So.
Now, if there's any extra from that after you do your taxes, and everybody's taxes are different, and we have no way of knowing how that prize tax payment will affect your refund or the amount that you owe the federal government. Does it cover the state sales tax? No. The formula is to cover the federal prize tax, but if you have some money left over because of your personal tax situation, it may help it may help kind of pay back some of that state tax that you have.
Yeah, because we don't know exactly where you are located in the country, so every state's a little different. So we take care of the federal because for the most part we know that we have to deal with that payment. But transportation and registration and insurance and
state tax
is all something that's variable,
on the winner.
Right?
Yeah, and again, we can't figure that. We can figure it out after the fact. But again, you're winning the car. We're covering the prize tax. Those other items that PJ just mentioned would be the winner's responsibility.
And we have to put these rules together before the giveaway goes
live,
so it's not like we can amend
So we have
rules.
no way of knowing how much the tax would be in your county and in your state. That's what you're saying, right,
exactly.
PJ?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect, Chris.
Got it. And you know what? That would be nice if there was like a trunk full of cash and we'd say, hey, be sure to pay the federal government. But you know what? Tell them what would happen if we did that, PJ.
Well, let's say we did give you the cash, and here's Chris walking in the door. He's won his car. We give him the cash. He takes off, and he says, "Yep, I'll pay the
government."
And if Chris doesn't, then the charity has to go back and pay for it. So.
Then the charity is liable. So that's why that check has to go directly to the government from the charity.
Yeah.
Hope that answers your question. Who else is out there, and who else has a question for Mailbag Thursday?
Roger says, get ready for a lot of input from Lexi on the new edition.
On the new edition?
I don't know.
Huh.
That'd be interesting to find out. what Roger's coming up with there.
Roger, what are you
You might know some sneak peek stuff that we don't know about.
Maybe you know something we don't know about, Roger.
I don't know, we'll find out.
Yeah, you've been opening some hoods of your own, Roger?
David says he loves the new microphone, so much easier to hear than a few months ago.
Oh,
yes,
yeah, thank you so much.
We're always trying to do things a little bit better
Yeah,
here
thanks.
and better technology.
Yeah, we
and stuff
appreciate
like
that. What else you got?
Oh, yeah, Mike Brown wants to know, what octane fuel would be best to run in that 427?
Premium, are you kidding me? I'd put premium and I'd put an octane boost, or I would go and I would mix race gas and premium fuel.
Every time you fill up, Chris?
Every time you fill up.
Every time?
Every time. You got to. You've got to. This is a near race engine.
Wait, could you just run race gas?
You can run straight race gas, of course you can. Smells good too.
Especially for the people behind you.
Yeah.
Would you say a mix or an
Either
booster?
mix premium with race fuel or run straight race fuel.
And what would happen if you just put regular 87 in after a while?
Pinging, you guys know what the word pinging means. Yeah, you'll start to get detonation, and that could compromise the pistons. So please don't put 87 in this F100 if you get it, okay? And try not to put that ethanol stuff in. Yuck. Okay, you know why? That ethanol can dry out the carburetors.
Really?
Yeah. Ethanol is really not good for carburetors, especially for old school carburetors. They now make rebuild kits that are a little bit friendlier, but even then, it's not an ideal situation.
So, Chris, on this 1970, you recommend that. On the Boss 302
Boss
1970, you
Boss
recommend
302, you need to run premium with a boost.
So we really have two cars, or is there more than that? Would you do it on all the classics, or would you? They all pretty much can run kind of regular fuel.
On the Charger 500, I'd at least run premium as well. Yeah, the other ones, like the Monte Carlo, that can run 87. The Miata can run 87. The Nova, you want to put premium in.
Mike Brown says race fuel does smell wonderful.
See, you know where I'm going with that. Okay, what else we got for questions out there? All right, guys. Tomorrow's a Fire It Up Friday, and I hear we're firing up the Corvette.
Well, it's also hood lift up hood week.
So
too,
we have to lift up some more hoods tomorrow, is what you're telling me? Oh, okay. Well, we're going to show the Monte Carlo hood tomorrow, and maybe we'll show I don't know. We'll figure it out. PJ, you know what just got announced today? An awards ceremony. You want to tell everybody?
Oh, yes. This is impressive. That yellow, war bonnet yellow,
Yeah.
1971. Yep.
Corvette
C3.
Big Block.
That winner, Mr. Ward from Tennessee,
Yep.
just told us today that he is available for an award ceremony Tuesday.
It will be
August
a
9th.
award ceremony.
Ah, Mr. Ward.
Mr. Ward.
Gotcha. A award ceremony. Very funny. So yes, Tuesday, August 9th at 11?
No, we're going to hold it at noon.
Noon. Okay, all right.
So guys, mark your calendars. We'll be giving away that 71 Big Block Corvette Tuesday, August 9th at 12 p.m. Eastern. We'll tell you more about that as we get closer to that date. TRX is next to go off. That will end on Tuesday, so I believe that 5 days left for you to enter to win the T-Rex. I haven't given the promo code the whole video. Go to www.dreamgiveaway.com, use promo code Facebook Live. You'll get bonus tickets. So that's up next. Will there be some giveaways launching on August 1st? There will be. Apparently Roger thinks he knows what we're giving away on August 1st.
Hey, let's take a quick walk down to see the Charger and the Boss 302.
Well, let's do that real quick, and then we'll wrap it up for today.
Yeah.
Go ahead, show the rope.
Ernest says you were in the way of the Charger.
I was in the way. Okay, that's fine. Here we go. I'm not in the way anymore, guys.
So here we go. The Charger 500.
There we go.
It's a beautiful, beautiful
Yeah.
machine. And then, of course, the Boss 7302.
And look at that. Who put Bert next to the flag? That's so nice.
Burt Reynolds cut
Burt.
out way over there in the back.
Yeah. Bert's blue kind of accents the flag. So nice. I miss Bert.
Yes, we all do. We
Yeah,
all do.
okay.
Anthony says, I hope I win the T-Rex. Can't wait for the big day.
Yeah.
Again, 5 days left to
5
enter.
days left to enter the T-Rex.
But the drawing is for, another 3 weeks from now.
Yeah. We won't draw the winner for 3 weeks. All right, guys, tomorrow's Fired Up Friday. Start building that anticipation. We will see you tomorrow. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes. It only happens here in our favorite place on earth, the Dream Giveaway Garage.
See you next time, everyone.